Far in the Arctic Ocean, shrouded in mist and mystery, lies Jan Mayen, a place of profound solitude and raw, untamed beauty. Here the land meets the sea in a dramatic clash of volcanic cliffs and icy waves, creating a landscape that feels almost otherworldly. It's not on any tourist map, no cities, no crowds, no permanent residents. The island is a blank spot on most globes, a place where human footprints are rare and fleeting. Jan Mayen is a world ruled entirely by nature, where volcanoes sleep beneath thick blankets of ice and the only sounds are the cries of seabirds and the relentless polar winds. The air is crisp, the silence immense. Imagine a place so remote, so isolated, that only a handful of people have ever set foot here. It's a land that feels untouched by time, where the horizon stretches endlessly in every direction. Born from volcanic fire, Jan Mayen stands alone between Greenland and Norway, a secret kept by the sea and sky. Its rugged terrain rises defiantly from the Arctic waters, a silent sentinel in the far north. For centuries it was a phantom, just a rumor among sailors whispered about in the dark corners of old ships. Many doubted it even existed, its location hidden by fog and fierce storms. Even today, Jan Mayen remains one of the world's most isolated and mysterious islands, shrouded in fog and legend, its secrets guarded by the elements. Its rocky shores are a sanctuary for wildlife. Seabirds nest in the cliffs, and Arctic foxes and seals find refuge along the coast. For a few brave scientists, Jan Mayen is a living laboratory, a place to study the forces of nature in their purest form, far from civilization. In a world of constant noise and distraction, Jan Mayen offers deep resounding silence, a rare and powerful reminder of nature's scale and our own smallness within it. The landscape is stark. Black volcanic rock, white glaciers, and the ever-present contrast between fire and ice. In summer, bursts of green moss and tiny wildflowers emerge, adding unexpected color to the monochrome wilderness. This emptiness is not a void, but a fullness of nature, an overwhelming presence that humbles anyone who visits, reminding us of the wildness that still exists on our planet. Jan Mayen is a rare treasure, almost untouched by human hands, preserved in its natural state as a testament to the enduring power of the wild. In the next scenes we'll explore its fascinating history, dramatic landscapes, and the resilient creatures that call this remote island home. Prepare to discover the secrets of Jan Mayen, a true wonder of the natural world, waiting to be explored. Jan Mayen stands alone in the Greenland Sea between Greenland and Norway. It's about 600 kilometers from Iceland and 500 from Greenland, utterly isolated. No commercial flights or ferries go here. The island is closed to tourism. Only special expeditions with permits can visit, usually by chartered vessel. The journey is long and challenging, with unpredictable North Atlantic weather. Jan Mayen is a territory of Norway, annexed in 1929 for meteorological reasons. The only settlement, Olunkinbyen, houses a small rotating team from the Norwegian Armed Forces and Meteorological Institute. Their work is vital for weather forecasting across Europe. Norwegian stewardship protects the island and limits access, preserving its wildness. The difficulty of reaching Jan Mayen is its greatest defense. Those who arrive come as humble guests in a realm of extraordinary natural power. Jan Mayen's history is as elusive as the fog that shrouds its coast. While officially discovered in the 1600s, earlier explorers may have glimpsed its shores. Dutchman Jan Jacobzoon May van Schellenkout visited in 1614, giving the island its name. For a brief time, Dutch whalers set up stations here, processing whale blubber each summer. Overhunting led to the station's abandonment by the mid-1600s. For centuries, Jan Mayen faded into obscurity, visited only by the occasional hunter or lost ship. The modern era began with scientific expeditions in the late 1800s, laying the groundwork for today's research. Norwegian trappers and scientists eventually led to Norway's annexation in 1929. Today, only a handful of temporary staff live here, braving harsh weather and rugged terrain. Jan Mayen remains special because nature, not humanity, writes the rules. At the heart of Jan Mayen, a remote Arctic island, stands Beerenberg, the world's northernmost active volcano and a true giant of the north. Its presence is both commanding and mysterious, rising from the icy sea like a sentinel watching over the island's wild expanse. Its perfect volcanic cone soars 2,277 meters above the frigid waters, dominating the skyline and serving as a landmark for sailors and explorers alike. The mountain's snow-capped peak is visible from miles away, a beacon in the endless Arctic light. Beerenberg is shrouded in glaciers. 5 major rivers of ice flow from its summit all the way down to the rugged coastline, carving deep valleys and shaping the land as they move slowly, year after year. Along the shore, the stark contrast between black volcanic sand and brilliant crystalline glacial ice creates a scene of breathtaking beauty. It's a place where the elements meet in dramatic fashion, each enhancing the other's intensity. Here, fire and ice collide in a never-ending dance, shaping a landscape that is both dramatic and ever-changing. The meeting of molten rock and ancient ice forms unique patterns and textures found nowhere else on Earth. The southern part of the island is flatter, a stark contrast to Beerenberg's heights. It's dotted with craters and vast lava fields, silent reminders of eruptions that shaped the island's past and continue to influence its present. Walking across this terrain feels like stepping onto another planet. Hardy mosses and lichens cling to the volcanic rocks, bringing a touch of green to the otherwise barren landscape and proving that life can persist even in the harshest conditions. The air here is crystal clear, and the colors are strikingly intense. Deep blue sea, black volcanic sand, pure white snow, and on rare nights the ethereal green glow of the northern lights dancing above the horizon. With no permanent settlement, Jan Mayen's landscape remains untouched and pristine, a rare sanctuary for Arctic wildlife and a haven for those seeking true wilderness. Every rock and every layer tells a story of violent volcanic birth, relentless glacial sculpting, and the ongoing evolution of this remarkable island. Jan Mayen is nature's masterpiece, raw, wild, and awe-inspiring, a place where the forces of the earth are on full display, and the spirit of adventure is alive in every gust of Arctic wind. Humans are only visitors here, temporary guests in a world that is not truly ours. Jan Mayen truly belongs to its wildlife, who have called this remote island home for countless generations. Vast colonies of seabirds nest on its cliffs, fulmars, kittiwakes, guillemots, and little auks, each species carving out its own space on the rugged rock faces. In summer, the cliffs transform into bustling cities of feathers and sound, as thousands of birds return to breed and raise their young. The surrounding waters teem with life, attracting giants of the sea, whales that migrate vast distances to feed in these rich, cold currents. Fin, minke, and humpback whales glide through the icy waters, their presence a reminder of the deep connections between land and sea. Seals haul out on ice floes or black sand beaches, basking in the brief Arctic sun and raising their pups in relative safety. The only native land mammal is the Arctic fox, a small but resourceful predator. Perfectly adapted to the harsh environment, it survives on seabird eggs, carrion, and whatever else it can find. Occasionally, a polar bear drifts in on sea ice, a rare, majestic visitor from the far north, reminding us of the island's wild connections. The island's ecosystem is a delicate web, where every creature and element plays a vital role in maintaining balance. Nutrients from the sea feed fish, which in turn support a thriving community of birds and mammals. Seabirds feed on these fish and fertilize the rocky slopes with their guano, enriching the soil for plant life. This allows mosses and a few hardy flowers to grow, adding a touch of green and color to the stark landscape. This intricate balance makes Jan Mayen's ecosystem unique and self-sustaining, a rare example of nature's harmony. The wildlife here are not just residents. They are the architects and caretakers of this fragile world. They are the soul of the island, shaping its rhythms and its future. Life flourishes in this undisturbed sanctuary, where the absence of human interference allows nature to thrive as it has for millennia. Every creature here is a testament to nature's resilience and adaptability in the face of extreme conditions. Jan Mayen stands as a living example of how wild places can flourish when left alone, untouched by human hands. Its true inhabitants remind us of the beauty, complexity, and fragility of untouched nature, a world worth protecting for generations to come. Jan Mayen is shrouded in legend, once a phantom island on old maps. Sailors told tales of a land that appeared and vanished in the fog, home to trolls or giants. The island's wild weather and volcanic heart fueled stories of the Kraken, the mythical sea monster. Even today, staff joke about strange sounds and shapes in the mist, keeping old myths alive. Beerenberg's presence inspires awe. Some say you can feel its low hum beneath your feet. Stories of shipwrecks and vanished trappers add to the island's mystique. Jan Mayen demands respect. It holds its secrets close. The wind here seems to carry whispers from the past. To visit Jan Mayen is to experience profound silence. The usual noise of modern life vanishes, replaced by waves, seabirds, and the crunch of boots on volcanic gravel. This quiet calms the mind and invites deep reflection. Standing beneath Beerenberg, you feel humbled, small yet deeply connected to the world. Every moment feels precious. Frost on a rock, green moss, shifting light on a glacier. Time slows, there are no schedules, only the rhythm of nature. The experience changes your perspective, reminding you to be present and grateful. Leaving Jan Mayen is bittersweet. The memory of its silence and beauty lingers. A visit here is more than a trip, it's a journey into oneself. It leaves a lasting mark, a new appreciation for wild, quiet places. Jan Mayen teaches us the power of simplicity and silence. Sometimes the most profound experiences are found in the world's quietest corners. Jan Mayen is more than a beautiful landscape. It's a living museum of our planet's wild past. Here, scientists study climate change and volcanic activity in a pristine environment. Preserving places like this is a global responsibility. Climate change and pollution threaten even the most remote islands. Careful stewardship ensures Jan Mayen remains untouched by mass tourism or exploitation. Protecting wilderness preserves not just nature, but our sense of wonder and mystery. These wild places inspire us and remind us there's still much to discover. By safeguarding Jan Mayen, we protect a vital part of what it means to be human. These wild jewels are a legacy we must preserve for future generations. Imagine standing on Jan Mayen's shore, crisp Arctic air, seabirds calling Beerenberg rising above. This is one of Earth's last untouched places, a kingdom of ice, rock, and sea. Our journey here is an invitation to explore the world's hidden corners, in person or through stories. The spirit of exploration connects us to our planet and each other. Stories like this guide us to wonder and inspire us to protect wild places. Support and share these stories to spread a message of conservation and awe. Let Jan Mayen spark your own adventures and remind you to protect our planet's wild heart. The world is full of mysteries waiting to be explored. Keep your sense of wonder alive. Thank you for joining this journey. The adventure is just beginning.